Hey everybody, welcome to Board Game Heaven. My name is Raymond, and in this video I'm going to do an unboxing of Rulebenders, which was a successful Kickstarter by Game Brewer. Now before I start opening the box, I'd like to take a minute and ask you to check out my Patreon page if you'd like to support my channel. You can do so for as little as just $1 a month, and that will give you access to all of my Patreon videos, even some exclusive videos, as well as your name in the credits of all of my videos. All right, let's open up the box and see what's inside. So here it is, the Rulebenders box, which has a really cool classic retro design. The game is designed by Tom van der Weijer, illustrations by Nayad, published by Game Brewer, of course. And this has given me kind of a Fallout kind of vibe here. This aesthetic looks really cool. And on the back you can see the game set up, ready to play. And it's a very colorful game. It has cards and tokens and little cubes, even a die there and some chips. So this is the Dutch edition. The text here is in Dutch. It is a game for 2 to 5 players, which plays in about 75 minutes for ages 10 and up. There's the contents here, and it's a pretty full box actually. It feels a bit bulky. So let's open up the box and see what's inside. All right, so all the tiles here are also in a shrink wrap, so let me just grab that first and take a look at that. So I'll just take off the shrink wrap here a bit and take all of this out. There we go. And we have some punch boards in here as well with all the tokens. All right, let me just get that off. There's a bit of protective cardboard on the back as well. Right, so let's get rid of all of that. Okay, so on this punch board we have some credits in the 1, 5, and 10 denominations. We have a ×2 token here. There's a 3, 4, 5, 6 tokens over here. And these with the numbers on them. We have these 3 tokens. We have a token here with a hook. It's interesting. They're all double-sided. These are blank on the back, so you don't know which icon is on it. Same as these. And these as well. They are color-coded though. And yeah, otherwise looking nice. We've got another punch board with 3 other themes, basically. More of these tokens and more of these in a different color. Another hook token. This one has a red captain's hat. The other one was blue. And again, double-sided as well here. So those are the punch boards. Then we have the board, which is single-sided, printed on one side. And it is like a puzzle, so you can puzzle these together. I'll have to check out the rules to see if there's an order to this, or maybe you can change it every time, I don't know. But these puzzle together nicely, and that looks pretty cool actually. So, and there's even, like I see here, I think these actually go like this, because it seems the art is actually continuous. And this part here looks like it connects to that. So that's actually pretty cool. So, you know, boards to keep track of stuff. All right, so we have those. And we have more here. I really like the design. These are like plugs where you plug in things. And there's more over here. And they have these icons on them as well that tell you what to do, I assume. You know, like draw a card, that seems to me. And there's this board that might fit in the middle of all of that, as is indicated on the image and also here on the rule book. So we have that is also single-sided. And this looks like the discard pile, because that's the shredder over there, and this is probably the draw pile. And there's another board here that has that already attached to it. So with a different layout there. So all of that looks quite interesting. pretty cool. I like the graphic design on all of that. And then we have these as well. Again, a draw deck and a discard pile, 4 of them, and they have like this punch out token in the middle, so that might be where you put these tokens to indicate what kind of deck is here. So like, I don't know, you know, prehistoric, science fiction, all kinds of themes that we have there. All right, so we have those as well. Let's see what else is in the box. Of course, we find the rules. They were underneath the punch boards. And these are, again, the Dutch rules. If you have a different edition, you'll have your own language, of course, which lists all of the components, all the materials there, key concepts and terminology, the setup of the game, these 2 pages. Here you can see how that all looks. So these actually go inside the board, and that goes inside, and all these little nubs there that kind of keep them in place. So that's quite clever. You're kind of puzzling your board together. And here it explains how a round works and what you do on your turn and how you score. So there's quite a lot going on here, and the final scoring, and that is basically it. So that's about 10 pages, 8 pages of rules, basically 2 pages of setup. There's a 2-player variant and an explanation of all the cards and certain rules. And more cards here. So if you're unsure what a card does, you can look that up in the index, and on the back there's a handy reference of all of the symbols used in the game. So there we go. Those are the rules. Next in the box, of course, we find the cards. So we have these cards and these cards. I'll take a look at those in a bit. More cards here even. There's quite a lot of cards. We have all of these very colorful transparent plastic cubes. There's yellow, red, blue, green, pink. I think that might be it. So we have plenty of those. We got some spare parts. Here it says spare parts. So if you accidentally drop a cube and it can never be found again, you'll at least have a couple of spares. We got some Ziploc bags for all of those tokens that we saw earlier, so that is appreciated. And we have some wooden tokens in different colors and a die there. So that's interesting looking die with all these symbols on it. It seems to be a wooden die, I think. Let me just take that out so I can take that in my hands. Yes, that is indeed a wooden die, it would seem, yes, with all of these different symbols on it. And that's pretty interesting. So it's painted in a nice turquoise and printed with white symbols. And there's all kinds of different tokens in here. So all these cylinders in different colors and different thicknesses even. So yeah, plenty of things going on here. So let's quickly take a look at these cards and see what they are. So again, this is in Dutch and has the Rulebenders Corp on the back. That's pretty cool. But we have like a deflector shield, Halley's Comet, several of those, a temporal rift, planetary destroyer or something, like eater of planets, a Big Bang, canned food. There's like a SWAT apparel, gear, I should say, baseball bats, no, all kinds of stuff. An abomination, a toxic zombie, brain eater, chainsaw, shotgun, mad scientist. Quite fun. I like the art on this. Again, by Nayad, always makes really fun looking art. All right, crowbar, patient zero, a virus. So all kinds of stuff that's going on. Let's take a look at this deck. So we have a couple of different types of cards here. We have these, so I'll put those aside. I think these are like reference cards. They are different. So let's see what that means. That did different colors. So interesting. Some rules change during the game. That's why the game is called Rulebenders, because you can actually change the rules during the game as you go. So that's pretty cool. It's an interesting concept. This means organization. And, well, they're basically all organization cards, but they do different things. They have different text on it. Limitations. Again, changing the rules. Energy control. Scientists. Yeah. The word eludes me. Conditions. Reincarnation. Oh, these are different cards. They do have the same backs. And these are, well, the same card has the same effect. So these are different types of cards. Whirling Dervish. Desert Trader. So interesting. And you can see that theme here is definitely like Middle East. So that's pretty cool, a djinn. And here there's the prehistoric cards with all kinds of animals and dinosaurs, volcano, fossils. And that seems to continue in that next deck. Here we got a caveman, a Glyptodon, Parasaurolophus, Velociraptor, cool, Discovery of Fire, Catastrophe, a giant. So here we're in the fantasy realm. You can actually tell by the icon there. As you can see, different icons. A griffin, an arrogant elf, magical amulet, magic spell, magic sidekick or familiar, a magical mirror, enchanted mirror, angry dwarf, a ring of disappearing, the One Ring, interesting, stone golem. So yeah, we got a paladin, wizard, fairy dust, a dragon. It's interesting, a hydra, old rations. And now we've gone to the pirate themed cards. So we have a galley here, pirate's flag, a grappling hook. Here is Captain Hook, eye patch, parrot, a mermaid, Flying Dutchman. So yeah, we have all of that. Rum, some weapons, Blackbeard, Kraken, of course. Now we're in space, sci-fi. We got a wormhole, terraformer, a cosmic nebula. I like that one. Pixel attacker. All right. Stargate. They added all kinds of cool references there. Space explorer, trading ship, alien technology. And this, we saw that in that as well here. So it just continues. So we have those. And this is then the last one is probably like zombies or something. Zombie outbreak. So that's pretty cool. We have all of these different kinds of themes to play in this game. So plenty of cards there. And that is everything that's in the box. So there you go. And so that was my unboxing of Rulebenders by Game Brewer. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And also check out my Patreon page by clicking the link in the description below or the logo at the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Board Game Heaven.